Okay, what's up, y'all? This your man DB. I'm back right now. Right now, I'm talking to. Uh,
Leah.
Her name is Leah, and she believes that she's a targeted individual. So right now, she's going to. We're going to ask a couple questions, and she's going to answer these questions. She was a former nurse,
Yes.
and she said that ever since she been in this targeted watch list, that things just went downhill. So we're gonna let her talk right now. I'm gonna shut my mouth. First, you can just introduce yourself and you can just give your testimony. Just say whatever you want to say. Like
Okay.
you can just be open.
Well, I'm Leah. I was working as a nurse, an LPN. I was doing really well. I was engaged. I was very responsible with. I was just responsible. I was a responsible human being, and I had some depression that I took medications for, anxiety, but I never heard voices or anything like that until October of 2015. I woke up one morning and I heard a woman talking to me saying I'm on a show, and she was telling me to go to different places, do certain things. Um, she was just telling me if I didn't walk and walk and walk, I couldn't go, or I couldn't be free. Like, pretty much she said it was like I was on the Truman Show, but to get free, I had to walk to different places. So basically I was walking and walking. I walked, and then they said I had to take my shoes off. So I'd walk in bare feet. They told me to walk through glass. I walked through glass once, and I just ended up in the psych ward. So since 2015, I've been in and out of the psych ward. I've been there probably 30 times
30 times in the psych ward.
since 2015,
Wow.
and never had a history of like voices or anything. Like, it's hard for me because I still feel like, what if it is mental illness? Because they've brainwashed me into thinking it's actually a mental illness
Right.
that I have. That I'm actually just crazy when they're targeting me. I get weird tingling sensations all over my head. And I constantly hear this low frequency buzzing
Right. Right.
in my
And
ears.
which ears do you hear it?
Both, but randomly it gets really, really high in my right ear.
Hey,
Like
right here.
right when you said, right when I asked if we could just do the interview today,
Mm-hmm.
I heard the high pitch.
The high pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And my life has just been destroyed pretty much. I have nothing except for disability. I'm on disability now because I was homeless in the psych ward. I attempted to take my life 3 times because of this. And the incident that happened in one of the psych wards in 2016 was that I was hearing the people that worked at the hospital's voices
In your head.
screaming at me,
Wow.
saying that the guy that was there out in the day room was going to come in my room and rape me and kill me.
Yeah.
And they kept saying it over and over again. And I got so scared, and I told the nurse, and he looked at me like whatever, and he gave me Haldol. Next thing you know, I
He
wake
gave
up.
you what? What was
Haldol.
Haldol.
It's antipsychotic. It's really
okay.
strong. I kept asking for help because I said physically I don't feel right. My chest hurt.
Okay.
And then I heard a pop in my head, and honestly, I'm pretty sure they did something.
Yeah.
They popped a blood vessel in my brain, and then I
Wow.
had a stroke because when I woke up in the morning, I had painless, bloody discharge. It wasn't my period. I knew
Right.
the difference. And I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I was like a stroke victim. And I've never gotten diagnosed with a stroke since because they never would do a brain scan
Right.
on my head. They just told me it was anxiety. They took an EKG finally, and it said I was having a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
I go to the hospital. Basically, they do another EKG, and I hear the aide say to the doctor, "We have a serious EKG here. We're gonna have to address this right away." And the doctor said, "Oh, she's from the psych ward. She's not getting admitted. Discharge her."
Right.
So basically, my EKG showed I was still having a heart attack or something. Something was off. And they just treated me like complete, utter shit. They kicked me on the ground. When I would fall over, they would yell at me, pinch me. So that was a whole thing. So then after that, I tried to kill myself 3 times. But the third time, it didn't feel like it was me choosing to do it. It felt like I was being controlled to jump out of a 3rd-story window, which I did. And Luckily, I only fractured my pelvis, but
So you actually jumped.
yeah, I jumped out of the third-story window,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was high. Like it was like an attic. Like it was one above that. Like, and then they say to me, "Oh well, you should have known you wouldn't die jumping from a third-story window." Like they treated me like shit. Like it's just, and I'm not gonna pity myself anymore, but.
Right.
I am just on a lot of medications right now, so I don't have to go back to the psych ward. But I literally feel like I'm in a fog all the time.
Right. Well,
I,
yeah, because you on drugs. Them, as long as you on those drugs, those pharmaceutical drugs, you will forever be in the fog. You
I'm
got
gonna.
to, you
Do you
got
think
to,
I should wean off?
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to weave off so that way you can get your mind back, you can get your health back. You
Yeah,
gotta
'cause I
just
feel like
start
shit
slowly
all the
weaving off
time.
because these drugs is not going to make you any better. It's all that is all designed to make you worse. They want to put you in a more zombified state of mind.
Oh my
You
god.
know, so that it's a trap. It's a trick in the trap. The pharmaceutical billion-dollar industry is a trap to get
Mm-hmm.
you on these drugs, whatever drugs they're advertising. If you watch the commercials, they always tell you so many side effects that when you take these drugs,
Yeah.
you're going to get this, you're going to get that. So why should I take these drugs if I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to get ulcers on my liver or bleeding stools or bleeding in my urine and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Why should I take this crap? Because it's not designed. That have you noticed a lot of holistic doctors are coming up dead?
Yeah,
They're
I've heard
killing they're
about
killing a
that.
lot of, like, even Dr. Sabi. I'm pretty sure you know Dr.
Yeah,
Sabi.
I've heard
They
of him.
killed Dr. Sabi while he was in prison. You know, so there's a reason why they're killing these holistic doctors. They're knocking them off because the holistic doctors can heal you with the herb, with Mother Nature,
Do you
simply
think
just by
energy's real? Like I could like heal myself with energy?
what energy is from the herbs. You know what I'm saying? The herbs have energy.
And I'm eating like I don't have enough money to buy, they don't give me food stamps. Like,
Right.
well, I get like $60 a month in food stamps. Like, and I'm paying rent, and I only get so much money. So it's like it's so expensive to eat healthy.
It is. It
So
is.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I eat pasta all the time, which is horrible. I know.
What you can do, I know it's hard,
Mhm.
but what you can do, you could try to fast, like try to cut down on some of your meals. I don't know how many meals you eat a day, but
Yeah.
just try to fast and go, you know, maybe one day just go one meal a day if you can, or maybe two or whatever. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And drink a lot of water. Drink some fruit juices. Like, stay away from sodas and
Yeah, I'm good
sugary
with
drinks.
that. I'm good with staying away from the cakes, staying away from
Yeah,
the chips. But it's just the pasta I can't
you
give
love
up. I
pasta.
love pasta,
Yeah.
but I know it's not good for me
Oh, okay. What, like
because my
spaghetti?
stomach doesn't feel
Like
right.
spaghetti pasta?
Yeah, and like
Like, do you eat a lot
both.
of bread?
I try to cut out bread like every other week I eat it.
Oh, okay.
But my weight's been going crazy since I started the meds.
Well,
I
yeah,
gained 80
of
pounds
course.
the
Yeah, the
second, and
drugs.
now I'm just gaining and gaining. I'm like, what is going on? I'm gonna be like,
Because it's
what
going
do
to
I
allow
look?
your body to retain water and stuff like that. These drugs it's not healthy for the body.
I
So,
tried detoxing last year with borax.
oh, okay.
Did you ever try that?
Yeah, of
But
course.
then I thought that's what made me start hearing the voices more.
Did you think so? But all right, when you took the borax, how much did you take and were you still on medication?
Yeah, I was still on medication.
Okay, you don't want to mix the two. You gotta,
Oh, that's
you know, you gotta get rid of one. Like, even Jesus said you can't. He said you gotta either be hot or cold. You can't be lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? So you
yeah.
gotta decide, either you're gonna be right or left. You know what I'm saying? There's no in
I'm gonna
between.
have to tell them that I'm taking the meds still.
What? Tell who that? The.
I feel like I'm like way too scared. I've never gone to jail or anything. It's just the ACT team. They're a team of people. Since I've been in the psych ward so much, they offered to help me. It's like they help people that have been in the psych ward so much to stay out of the psych ward, even though my doctor seems to always want to send me to the psych ward. But I'm afraid if they find out I stopped taking my meds that they will throw it to me.
Well, don't tell them. Can you
Yeah,
not?
I'm just gonna get the
Can you
meds
not
from
tell
them
them?
and act like I'm taking them. Yeah.
Yeah, just act like you're taking them, but don't take them.
I mean, technically they can't send me to the psych ward just for not taking my meds.
Right,
Like,
right.
technically they can't throw it to me.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like the only time they can, like 302 you if you start acting up, right? If you start acting
Yeah.
wild and going crazy, this
I've
bee, I
never
guess,
been a danger
this
to
bee is
anyone.
mad. I guess maybe we're in their territory or something, but it's okay. But so you don't? Do you have any kids?
No.
Oh, that's
Never been
good.
married, never had kids.
That's good. Because
So,
they can target your kids too. They can either target your kids or they can isolate you from your kids.
well, they have isolated me from my nieces. My sister doesn't want to talk to me because she just thinks I'm crazy.
Right. They're gonna gaslight you. They're gonna call you crazy. But the most important thing is you have to weave off the medication.
So
Slowly just weave off of it.
Okay.
So okay, so you experience V2K, which is called Voice to God technology. That's what V2K stands for. Voice to God technology.
Why is it K?
Why is it K?
Yeah, is it just like?
Well, I don't know.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? V2K.
Do they act like they're God and they talk to me?
The people?
Yeah.
Do they act like? Do they say they're God when they talk to you?
Sometimes.
Because a lot of people say that when they suffer from B2K, they usually get a lot of derogatory comments and stuff.
That's another thing I wanted to share. I don't want people to know this. Like, my family gets concerned. I mean, when I say that I hear Justin Bieber's voice, like saying such nice things, like 4 different things to me all day.
Because you know they can do that. They can alter. They got deep fake. They can do voiceovers and stuff like that. So they can make you hear. They can make you hear your own mother talk to you.
Yeah, I was hearing my family in 2015, and that freaked me out.
Yeah.
But
so they could definitely make you hear Justin Bieber. They can make you hear Michael Jackson talk to you.
But then I'm like, this is what I hope. Obviously, probably I'm a fan of his.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why they're doing it. If you're a fan of them, that's why they're doing it. They fucking with you. You know, because I tell people over and over and over. I say that they use your belief systems against you. So even with these people, you got a lot of Christian people that claim that they're targeted, right? And what they do is they use like whatever you believe in. If you believe in Jesus, they make you think that you saw Jesus or Jesus spoke to you.
Why would they make me feel good? Like, this is what I thought.
Because they want to fuck with you. Want to fuck with your emotions.
What if he's trying to save me from it? And he's what if he really is trying
Bieber?
to save people from it?
Justin
help
Bieber?
People. Yeah, like try to help them because he knows about it since he's so high up and knows about all the technology. Probably that's just a thought, but honestly, the main thing is probably that it's not real.
Right.
That it's probably somebody.
They just want to see how excited you get. Because this is a roller coaster. They want to.
So they just are so sick that they just want to be like.
Yeah, they just want to see if they want to bring you up and bring you down. It's a roller coaster ride. That's what this targeted journey is all about.
And I see floaters.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is. Like, I see like little dots in my vision.
Yeah, because you probably you got so much nanotech in your body. You got to clean out your body. You got because you're implanted from the satellites, and then you have the pharmaceutical drugs in your body. So
I have to show you my TikTok that I can't get back into all of a sudden. But basically, I'll send you a link to it. But it's Leah Cares too. So now I pretty much just said who I am. But I don't even care at this point.
I mean, if you want, I could edit it out.
Yeah.
Edit it out.
Or no, you can keep it.
Oh, okay.
I don't care because I was detoxing and I was documenting it. And I have a video where literally I took a detox bath with borax and I got out, and within like 10 minutes, little white things started coming out of my skin.
More gellins. That's what they say. They say it's more gellins that's inside of our bodies that they can implant from the chemtrails. That's why they spray all the time.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. They got all these shit that they dumping in the sky. It's in everybody. But the targeted individuals, we have it the most.
I think it's the targeted is the most because the other people, they're just making them just be brain dead to the point where they're just not brain dead, but like making them comply. I don't know. They don't have a gift in them like we do probably.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Like, honestly, I've always wanted to change the world in a positive way.
Oh, okay.
To create peace, love, kindness.
What's your zodiac sign?
Leo.
Leo, okay.
Yeah. But it's like
So
I
who
can't.
told you to take borax? Because a lot of people are
Um,
scared to take it.
I was just on TikTok,
Oh, okay. You
and
seen the
there was a
TikTok?
lot of detox
Oh, a
things
lot of
on
people talking
there.
about on. Okay.
So I did borax, Epsom salts. I did another.
Did you
What was
consume
it?
it?
Yeah,
You,
but a tiny bit,
tiny
like a
bit. Okay.
pinch every day.
I took.
And I started looking better. I lost
Mm-hmm.
weight. I looked better
Oh,
last
okay.
year. But then something
It was
happened.
what less breakouts. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like my skin was. You'll see if you look at my TikTok. Like my skin, I look different. I look like a different person.
Oh, okay.
Not really, but yeah, kinda. My face isn't as bloated.
Right.
Um, I'm more clear-headed. But you know what they tell me? They tell me like they put thoughts in my head, but it's
Right.
not words.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like beliefs, like that I'm just an angry person. When I was making those videos, I was just being mean and angry. When I was making the TikTok videos about what's really going on in the world
Oh, okay.
and how the world is going, I keep having dreams that the world is going to end soon. That literally it keeps being that the sun goes black, and we're having the solar eclipse on next
April.
Monday.
Yeah.
So it's like
And
literally planes falling from the sky. Like,
so you dreamed that?
I've been dreaming this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For how long you been dreaming
Like a year and a half.
this? Because you do know that they have technology that they can control your dreams as well.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So like it's so hard to know whether it's
like what's real. You don't know in this simulation. You don't know what's real.
so
You got to take you got to take everything with a grain of salt. This is definitely a simulation.
So what I need to know more about it, because I've been trying to figure it out, because seriously things just don't add up half the time.
Right. It's weird. This program is highly sophisticated and is highly complicated as well. Like you really have to have an open mind. You got to like basically put your belief stuff to the side and dive deep into this information. And when I mean dive deep, I'm talking about like nose deep into this information, because it's heavy science. We talking heavy science. We talking shit that they don't teach us in school. You know, and we're not, the average person is not aware of such technology that the government has. You know what I'm saying? We're not aware that they have this type of technology, and then at the same time we're in disbelief that the government will actually do this to us. You see what I'm saying? People don't want to believe that, you know, but they're wrong, because your government never been your friend.
No.
They've never been on your side at all.
What I was thinking when I was walking around here before I saw you was like, time is so weird, because literally we could, like, why do people not realize you can die at any second, yet you're saving up money till you're old to be happy?
Right.
Like, why would you do that? Like, enjoy your life now in this moment.
Because all you have is now.
But they want us to
work
to like be slaves, and we have to pay for health care.
Right.
There's so much messed up shit going on. But like you said, I guess it is a simulation.
It's just a video game.
So is there a God?
No, we're gods.
Really?
Yeah. There's nobody in the sky. I mean, if you think logically, if there was really somebody, wouldn't you be mad? Like, if there's a God up there watching all this shit goes down and you're not doing nothing, I would feel some type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this world, the more you dive deep into truth, and you seek out what's really what's going on in this world, you'll realize this world is hell, and there's people all over this world that's suffering. We're not the only ones suffering. There's people all over. There's people over here that don't even have a clean bottle of water to drink. You see what I'm saying?
And we're allowing all that.
Right. And this God is watching this shit goes down.
That's
so
my biggest
you know,
conflict.
so it's like, and a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people, because I used to be a Christian. I was die hard in the church, born and raised. I believed in Jesus was coming back to save me and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I started to research. And once I started to research, I realized that religion was just mind control. And they gave us religion to keep us in mind control, so that way these elite motherfuckers can go out here and create this one world order. And while we're sitting back waiting on Jesus to come and save us, which ain't gonna ever happen, they done already created a big ass FEMA camp for us. You see what I'm saying? and we're just wasting time. We're literally, all the people is wasting time waiting on somebody to come and get us, when if we was to come together and save ourselves, we could shut the matrix down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's so much division. Look at the religion system. Look at Islam. Look at the Jews. Look at the Catholics. Look at the Protestants and the Pentecostals. Everybody's battling with each other. There's no unity in the religion at all. No, absolutely no unity in religion. Absolutely none. So if you was to, because we too busy arguing about who's right.
No.
My God is right. No, your God is wrong. You see what I'm saying? So we got all this stupid shit going on. So if we could just put our belief systems to the side, and we could come together and realize that we all are battling with the same fucking enemy,
And
we
it's
need
on Earth.
right. This enemy is here on Earth, fucking with you. I mean, creating human trafficking. Kids get abducted every fucking day.
I know.
And all they doing is harvesting. They're abducting kids and selling
That's
their.
what they do in Hollywood. too,
Yes,
these
yes.
rituals.
Pizzagate, all this, you know what I'm saying? Just chopping up these bodies and selling body parts to people. You see what I'm saying? This is what's going on in the world. And all this is going on. And DB, I could sit here and look at this shit and be like, yo, this is crazy. But God, that got all this power, is allowing this shit to take place. It does not make no sense.
It doesn't.
It does not make, if you think logically, but people don't think logically. You know what I'm saying? You can't reason with motherfuckers because they're afraid. They've been caught
So
up.
what happens after we die? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Right. What happens? I mean, we just go on to another life.
Do you
But
think if we escape the Matrix, we can live forever?
we're gonna live forever anyway, because we're energy anyway. Energy never dies. So, but the key is to get the fuck out of here. Cause this place down here is a trap, man. I got another video. If you go on my channel, you'll see I broke it down. It's called soul entrapment, because that's what it's all about. This matrix is a prison. That's what it is. That's why, I mean, I always give the example of if people go to jail, they give you an inmate number. What do you have when you're born? We have a number, right? Which is a social security number. You see what I'm saying? That's your barcode. So it's the same thing. Like even if you do, I don't know if you ever heard of straw man. You ever do your research on straw man?
I think I've heard of it, but I don't know. What is it?
It's like a fictitious being, and it's like a dead entity or whatever. And your straw man, it's real complicated, but you would have to like do your own homework on it.
Okay.
Because they got tons of books that you can get from Amazon or whatever. But to put it in a nutshell, it's like a dead entity that, like, when you like, for example, if you go and you get pulled over by a police officer, like everything that we have, like light driver's license and passports, this is all like really unconstitutional. Like, we ain't supposed to have none of that shit, because we're supposed to be sovereign beings. This is our land. Like, you don't need driver's license to drive. You don't need a passport to travel.
Because we're supposed to have freedom.
You're supposed to have freedom. All this shit keeps us in bondage. Like, think about it. Like, I need a pass from the white man to go travel to another country when I'm a sovereign being. You see what I'm saying? So, like, and then also, like, when you get pulled over by a police officer or whatever, and you get a ticket, and then when you go to court because you're representing that straw man, which is the driver's license, that's what your name is all in all caps and shit like that. That's the straw man entity. So it's all basically extortion. So when you go and represent that straw man, which is like a dead entity, then they extort. They give you a ticket for $200 or whatever, and you gotta pay. They make you pay on the behalf of the straw man, but the straw man is really not you. It's like another entity. It's real weird.
Oh, wow.
It's real weird, man. Like, you.
I think I get it. That makes sense.
It's real crazy. Like, you really have to like study this shit. This prison that they got us in is a mental prison. And if you're dumb and if you're blue pilled, they're gonna make you a slave because you don't know no better. And that's why the Bible says, my people shall perish from a lack of knowledge. Because you don't have no knowledge, so therefore you're gonna perish because you're dumb. So that's why it's imperative to be smart. It's imperative to read. That's why they always say back in the day, they said if you want to hide something from a nigga, put in the book. Cause you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because they know that niggas don't read, and black preferring the black people. You know, they say, you know, Negroes don't read. So if they want to hide something, put it in the book. They ain't gonna never open it. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's why it's important to do your homework and read, because that's the only way we're gonna get free from here. It's not this freedom is not about grabbing guns and going to war.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
No.
It's about picking up. You ever notice all the people that got mostly targeted were like revolutionaries like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X, people that was highly intelligent people, Bob Marley, you know what I'm saying? These were highly intelligent people.
That's like,
Holistic doctors, you know what I'm saying?
I think they target mixed people sometimes.
Oh, they target
I'm
everybody.
half black, half white.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to seem like, I don't know, like it's not like at other races, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah. A lot of people getting targeted.
I have such a high IQ, so when
Right.
I went to the point where I literally couldn't even talk and people thought I was mentally handicapped, that was like a blow. But they were trying to get me nervous to have you feel. They really didn't
Yeah.
want. I could tell. I could like feel it
That
because
is, yeah.
I guess I'm so numb from the meds that
Right.
I can't exactly hear what they're saying, but I can like, it's like an instinct feeling, knowing that it's not me thinking it.
Oh, okay.
It's someone else trying to get me scared.
Right.
Like, so I don't speak the truth.
You was feeling anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like they create feelings in me.
Yeah.
Because it just happens out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
That's how I used to receive panic attacks when I used to smoke marijuana. I stopped smoking weed.
Okay.
You know, I haven't smoked like almost 5 months now.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the reason why I stopped, because I found that they was putting the fentanyl in it.
Oh my God, they're putting
Yeah.
on everything.
It's everything's fucked up.
Do they get like more power when someone dies, you think?
As far as the powers that be,
Yeah.
probably so, because remember, everything is a sacrifice. So, you know, these people feed off of blood. You know what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with reptilians and archons. You know, these archons control this realm. So that's why like in Hollywood it's so sinister with the Pizzagate and the blood sacrificing. Every time you turn around, you got all these celebrities sacrificing their loved ones and stuff. It's all blood rituals. So yeah, they probably do get a hard on every time when somebody die. You know what I'm saying? They probably, you know, everything is ritualistic.
Who's the highest up people? I always wondered that.
Well, they say the Illuminati is what runs this show. So Illuminati, this is their so-called Truman Show. But it's that's only, I guess, in the physical aspect. But you got to understand that these physical beings are being controlled by other galactical forces as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like these other alien motherfuckers, these reptilians and archons that's controlling the show. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of them. You ever seen They Live? The movie They Live?
No.
There's a movie called They Live. I did a video on that as well.
Okay.
But it was about this man that he was in the movie and he didn't see nothing with the naked eye. But the moment he found these sunglasses, he put the sunglasses on.
Previews of it.
Yeah, he put the sunglasses and he would be able to see through the matrix.
Oh,
He saw through the matrix. He saw what was really going on, and he actually saw that we was amongst these beings that was like cloaked in physical form. They looked just like me and you, but they was actually monsters underneath. You see what I'm saying? And the dark sunglasses represent really basically the third eye, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Because he couldn't see, because you're not going to be able to see this shit unless you activate the third eye. And see, that's another reason why I'm telling you to get off the medication.
I've been trying to activate my third eye.
But you ain't gonna be able to activate it until, well, you already activated because you already smart and you already know what's going on.
It's just I'm always back and forth,
Right.
like lukewarm,
Right.
like you said. It's like 1 minute I'm believing it, the next I'm just like, no, it's not real. I'm just crazy. Like,
But never say you're crazy. You're in the crazy world, yes, you can say that, but you're not crazy.
yeah.
So they never ever call yourself crazy. Ain't nothing crazy about you. This world is fucking crazy, and the people that control it is crazy. So what you need to do is, like I said, get off. Weave off little by little, because I know it's gonna be probably hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna be some withdrawals going on. I can imagine.
Yeah.
So just weave off that shit, and then start like gradually cleaning yourself up. You know You know what I'm saying? And you could continue to take the Borax too. Take a little bit. I got an experience with Borax. I took so much of it, I had to stop taking it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh,
I took
wow.
so much, I was taking it because they was hitting me hard with the weapons. So I was to the point where I was willing to take anything to stop, the pain that I was going through because I refused to go to the drugstore because I know that the drugstore is not going to work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was doing heavy research. That's why I'm an advocate of herbal remedies. I know that herbal life can save you. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Herbal life, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be a ritual. It's gonna be a religious thing. A religious thing. What I mean by that is something you got to do every fucking day. You got to get close to burdock root, close to sarsaparilla, all these extracts, dandelion. And the summertime come when you see these dandelions that come to the ground, you could collect these bitches, clean them off, and make some tea out of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can go on Amazon. Amazon got herbs for cheap. That's why I usually do all my shopping from
Okay.
Amazon.
Wow. I'm
So
gonna have to really.
so you definitely got to clean up. You know,
Yeah, if
you
you buy them, I don't have a credit card or a debit card or anything right now because
Oh,
my
okay.
mom's my rep pay for my money. They say I'm too crazy to control my own money, so my
Oh,
mom's in
wow.
control of my money. So she gives me cash, but so I can't buy stuff off Amazon. But it's just crazy. I'm definitely gonna start with buying the borax first.
Yeah, well, borax is the cheapest. You can get that from like Walmart or
Shoppers or
some shit.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they everywhere. The big box, is that the one you get?
Mhm.
Right. I still got some home.
Well, I stopped in October,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, I think I might.
Get yourself some like I said, it's so much. It's so much herbs out here that you can take. But at least start with one. If it's just dandelion root, if it's just but like I said, the most important thing before you get with the herbs, you want to clean you out first you want to stop with the pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
You want to stop
The
that
one I
first.
think I can just stop cold turkey because I just started it.
Oh, okay.
The other two, I'm just gonna break it in half.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much I should do at a time, but I can handle it because I've done it before.
Oh, okay. This is amazing. I can't, there's nobody here. And I thought that since it's Easter,
People would
I
want to
thought
come
everybody was
out.
going to be here. You know what I'm saying? So this just shows me that I'm doing something right on my detox. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was heavily implanted,
Mhm.
oh man, I couldn't go nowhere without somebody following
So
me.
now you're getting stronger, so they don't want to be around you because you're stronger.
And
You think?
I believe I'm getting the shit out of my body. The tracking devices.
Oh yeah, so they
Because
can
they was always
track
tracking
you.
me. They was
Okay.
tracking. They know that's why they always follow me around with the cell phones.
Yeah.
Because I had implants in me. You see what I'm saying? So the implants put me on the radar.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So since I was on the radar, because they knew my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? They knew I was getting ready to go to the market before I got to the market. They would be in aisle 6. I'm going to aisle 6 to get some ketchup. And these motherfuckers is there with red shirts on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was getting color code tactics. But